It's less of a game now and more of like a activity or lifestyle thing, like a sport. If I'm playing Rocket League, I'm practicing, you know? My name is Mike Ellis, known online as Gregan, and I'm the manager and coach of Renault Sport Team Vitality.
We've just got to be relentless against weaker teams and just keep scoring. This is good.
I've been coaching since I was about 16. I used to coach cricket, and I think that was a huge set of skills that was really important for management in esports, because ultimately no one has a qualification to be an esports manager. You have to show it through your experience. Whilst growing up, I never really knew what sport I wanted to do, especially in the winter. Cricket's always been my summer sport. I've tried everything under the sun, like rugby, football, volleyball, badminton, and I always just wanted to get to a stage where I knew how it worked and knew how to play in it, but never a stage where I mastered it. And it's only once I started getting really into gaming that I found a sport that I found like I wanted to really master. I always used to play a lot of Nintendo games, especially Pokemon. I think the reason why I love Pokemon is because the maths in it. I was quite a nerdy kid, and I think really understanding a game down to the numbers and the perfectionist level, that's what really got me into gaming. And I think from there I moved on to Minecraft and started trying to perfect that. I think that's how I really sought out to game, was to be the perfectionist and try and aim for the perfect level, be quite a hardcore gamer. And then from there, I really started looking into opportunities to get involved in Rocket League esports. Now, none of the opportunities were really that good at that stage. There wasn't any money in it, but I started volunteering and doing 15 plus hours a week, just doing voluntary commentary online. I got a crazy opportunity to get out to LA and host a game that I'd never even played before. And it was at that point where I realized that there was going to be opportunities out there, I just needed to find them. But I also met Vitality while I was out there, and I kind of offered to them, hey, you want to get involved in Rocket League, just let me know and I'll help you get connected with the teams. And then a month later, I start scouting a team for Vitality. I connect them with various people, and then they say, well, we need a manager now. And they were offering me an amazing opportunity. They were willing to pay very well. They're doing everything that I needed to be a full-time job and feel secure in esports, which is what I've been looking for. And so I had to take it. And so I started reconsidering my career path at that point. Dropping out of university is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Yes, I would miss out on potentially having a degree, but then I would have that commitment down the road of esports, and I'd already started it, and that was where I knew I was going. So it's crazy how these things happen in life, that you go down a path and it leads you to the place that you love the most.
I'll come up in the Hoover.
Vitality wants to be the best esports team in the world, and at the moment we're one of the best in Europe. And try and pick up players who aren't necessarily the best in the world, but turn them into the best in the world. We've got a huge fan base across Europe. Vitality is only getting bigger and bigger, and the bigger you get in esports, the more multinational you become. From my medical background, I'm incredibly interested in how esports and competitors in esports are being researched. I'm interested in the diet, the physical lifestyles that makes a gamer better. I think we're starting to see healthier gamers do better. Most important health-based interventions people do are things like sleeping well, eating, drinking well, and taking regular breaks. If you are mentally well, you're more likely to play better, and I think that's the key difference at the moment between the best and the almost the best.
Scrub, touch over Chicago, in front of the box, Kata, off the backboard, Scrub, he shot just one, very big scores! Vitality taking.
There's a particular memory of mine when I was at school that really stands out, was that a teacher pointed out there's going to be jobs when we finish university that don't even exist right now. And 5 years down the line, I'm employed as a manager of a competitive Rocket League team. The game hadn't even been released. Esports was nowhere near the stage it is now. And I think that was a really poignant moment where it made me keep my eyes open to what the opportunities were around me.
Crown champion, we're underway.
The future of esports is incredibly bright. I think it's going to become popular amongst non-gamers in the fact that someone who doesn't really play much, might play a mobile game or two, will tune into a big important Rocket League match, for example, and support a team that they really like, having never played that game. It'll be like football. Like, not everyone plays football who watches football. The same will happen for esports.